Dear friends, we value your precious time. For your convenience and good experience, there is chapters included in video timeline. Moreover, you will get direct link to Witcher 3 playlist as well as link to our official Facebook and Twitter account in description. Welcome back friends, Dyutam Joy here with more of Witcher 3 next gen walkthrough in Death March difficulty. Today we will do treasure hunt quest, scavenger hunt, bear school Witcher gear. If I am not wrong, School of the Bear or Ursine is based in Skellige, located in Amel Mountain. Let's go to Gertrold Armorer. He is having the lost documents connected to Bear School.
Greetings, White Wolf. I suspected you'd come by. Bah, I was sure of it.
Oh yeah?
The best stocked armory in all Skellige is right here at Gertrolde Castle. Everyone knows it.
I'll gladly see for myself.
Take your time. Give them all a careful look.
Master quality armorer? That's an interesting question.
Looking for someone who can make me a master quality breastplate.
Never known a master who wasn't a dwarf.
Fergus, perhaps? Say he's holed up somewhere in Velen.
Fergus, alright. Who you support as your new king?
What do you think? Who'll be the next king of the Isles?
Hjalmar, clear as day. Lad's brave and generous. And from Croc's own line. No better claimant.
Alright, let me see what you have in your stock.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Oh, he is having 5 lost documents. Okay, that's all of them. Let me repair current gears. 77 crowns, alright.
So long.
So we have 5 important documents now. Let me read for you one by one. Ibrahim Sevi's first map. After the discovery of marks relating to the Bear School of Witchers in the ruins of Castle Tuirseach, Professor Etnir sent me to prepare a map similar to the one prepared by A. Kermit, indicating the various locations in the archipelago where these symbols occur. Professor Etnir was of course correct in his suspicions. I quickly found such locations and have marked them on this map. Ibrahim Sevi, adjunct in natural history at Oxenford Academy. Okay, let's read the second one. Ibrahim Sevi's second map. Following Professor Etnir's instruction, I am studying remnants of the presence of witchers from the bear school. I have discovered more and more locations marked with their bear symbol. Naturally, I have marked each on this map. I have noticed something disturbing. For some time, a certain strange gentleman appears to have been following me. He stays at the same inns and road houses as I, sticking close to me like a shadow. I have decided to return at once to the place where I began my research, namely the ruins of Castle Tuirseach, to meet with other members of the expedition. Ibrahim Sevi, adjunct in natural history at Oxenford Academy. Okay, what next? Ibrahim Sevi's third map. I am charting a direct course for the spot where we commenced our study, the ruins of Castle Tuirseach. As I travel, I have been marking the additional locations with the bear symbol which I have discovered. Written in an unsteady hand, he is still following me. Ibrahim Sevi, adjunct in natural history at Oxenford Academy. My gut feeling saying you are done at the end, Mr. Sevi. Anyways, we have 2 more to go. Damp moldy notes by Hieronymus on the Witcher Elgar. Elgar hid further improvements to the equipment used by the School of the Wolf, alright, in various regions of the Skellige Isles. He put some in a wooden fort in southern Art Skellige. Another set he hid in the ruins in the western portion of Hindersfjall. A third stash was hidden in the burial mounds found in western Art Skellige. Okay, now we have location of Witcher gear from School of the Wolf. Let's read the last one. Notes on parchment by Hieronymus on Elgar the Witcher. Some of the improvements to School of the Wolf gear are hidden at the Skellige Isles. Elgar left them in the central part of Art Skellige and in the ruins of 2 watchtowers. One on Undvik, one on Spikaruk. He wanted them to be available for witchers who need them and are clever enough to find them. Alright. Okay guys, that's all we have as lost documents of Witcher gears of Bear and Wolf. Scavenger hunt, Bear school gear.
Adornment.
They engraved it.
Melt this blade and
Scavenger hunt,
I
wolf
sold for
school
cotton,
gear,
Not looking pretty.
bear school gear update diagram part 2. Bear school gear update diagram part 1. Bear school gear update diagram part 3. Wolf school gear update diagram part 3. Wolf school gear update diagram part 6. That's it guys, we have lots of scavenger hunt quests now related to bear and wolf school. Let me see the quest section. Suggested level 20 for scavenger hunt bear school gear. Let's do this. Search the ruins of Clan Tuirseach castle. This is our first objective. We have to travel a long distance guys, meet you all near to the castle. At last we reached ruins of Clan Tuirseach castle. Alright, so this is the entrance. Oh, it seems this is the only way to go. Wraiths, so this is a haunted castle. Let me toss Spectre oil.
You like that silver?
What we have here? Ballad. Ballad of Torgir the Red. So he's a bard who wrote this. I thought maybe this is what we came for. Anyways guys, let's move forward. We have a key here. Let's see. Oh, we have more specters. Okay, bring it on. Goodness gracious, stop disappearing here and there. Okay, now the door is locked. Ah, there you are. We have something there. There we go. Ballad of Witcher Gerd, Chronicles of Clan Tuirseach and Diagrams of Beard School Witcher Gear. Gerd must be the Witcher from the School of the Bear. This ballad is dedicated to his valor and courage. Anyways guys, let's read. The Ballad of Witcher Gerd, righteous and brave, of death never scared. Such a man had we in the Witcher Gerd. Pursued by foul foes with intentions most vile, he made a last stand on Art Skellig's fair isle, fighting all the while. Nice. He arrived on her shores, mid soaps and balls. Help a dragon, yon elven ruin scrawls. Hefting his sword in an expert grasp, he set off at once and slew the winged asap, smiling as it drew its last gasp. But fierce as fiends his foes followed in his path, hounding his footsteps, hurting brim full of wrath. All night they attacked, using darkness as shield. To no avail, soon their own lives they did yield. By Witcher's hand was much blood spilled. 'Tis a Witcher's right nature to guard man from beasts, and so Gerd's silver sword did not rust in its sheath. Instead, to Clan Tuirseach from Siren's defend, he forthwith to the caverns of Melusian did mend, and took the first step towards his end. Fragment missing. Jarl Torgir returned and exclaimed with pride, fortunate he who has friends at his side. Proud is the Jarl who can quit his home keep, and find in his absence no dangers did creep, and Witchers saved all from death's deadly sleep. Fragment missing. Very nice. Next we will read Chronicles of Clan Tuirseach. Chronicles of Clan Tuirseach. And so there was much rejoicing in the castle at the appearance of an itinerant monster slayer in the person of the Witcher Gerd. Jarl Torgir, whose face in the months since the death of his battle brother Ingmar had worn a listless and saddened frown, came alive with renewed strength. Jarl and Witcher fast found common tongue, and soon were venturing on hunts together and hosting feasts at which there was no end to laughter nor bluster. Illegible. Then Jarl Torgir told Gerd of the hideous Striga which prowled the ruins of Etnir, desecrating that once proud fortress which in happier times had stood as steadiest guardian of the northern expanses of Art Skellig. The Jarl's lament moved the Witcher, who announced he would slay said beast. Yet Witcher Gerd was a craftsman ever diligent and true, and so explained he first had to complete a prior contract and read a cave on Speakerhook of Sirens, illegible. And so the Jarl gave Gerd a full pouch of coin and the services of Olwen, Orc's son, as a guide to take him safely to Speakerhook, and if the danger grew fierce, to fight the Sirens at the Witcher's side. His heart filled with gratitude, Gerd entrusted an armored diagram to the Jarl, one he had long carried and held most dear, as a token of his sincere intent to return as soon as he had finished his allotted task. So this is how Jarl got Beer School diagram, which now we have collected. Alright guys, next we'll go to the ruins of Fort Etnir, as mentioned in the chronicles, which we just read. Which door opens? No clue guys. We have a key here. Another wraith. You are too late. We got what we want. Wait, we have 3 wraiths here. That's enough. Please, no more surprises here. Anyways guys, we have to travel a long distance to the ruins of Fort Etnir. See you near to the location. We have arrived at the ruins of Fort Etnir. Holy hell, 2 gargoyle and 1 golem. This will be a big challenge. Let me toss Elementa oil and run my decoction. Gargoyles are very deadly guys. Facing 2 at a time will be a suicide for me. Come here, 1 at a time. What the hell? Oh shit, not one more step. Let them come. Fucking SOBs. I don't know what happened, guys. Maybe some sort of glitches. Alright, now 1-1 with Golem. There he is. Let me toss Elementa Oil again. Level 30? Are you serious? Ah, damn it. That's it. Ice elementals. Monsters gone now. Let's search this fort. We have a chest here. Arrest warrant of Witcher Gerd? But why? Let's read. Arrest warrant for the Witcher Gerd. Let it hereby be known that the Witcher known as Gerd has committed foul crimes against the ducal tiara, namely insulting her gracious majesty, resisting her gracious guards, collaborating with the usurper, and other such deeds bringing harm to ducal tiara. Any persons providing him shelter will be considered complicit in his crimes. It is the duty of each and every one of the ducal tiara subject to provide any and all possible help to the agencies of the law who seek to capture the bandit. For the apprehension of Witcher Gerd, dead or alive, we have set a reward in the amount of 300 Arxi dinars in the name of her Grace Helena Lang. Okay. Heiress to the Duchy of Arxi, suzerain of Galibol, Hieronymus User, Castellan. There we go. Silver sword diagram and the Knight Kelmir's letter. Your most honored grace, the Duchess of Arxi. Illegible fragment. The Witcher Gerd feared your gracious wrath, feared your gracious righteous fury. So off the fled to Skellige, to that hive of pirates, thieves, and other such bandits. In sooth, the gods must have smiled on our quest, for quickly did we catch his foul scent and track him to a public house near the village of Fiersdale, where he was banqueting with the locals. Some sought to protect him, treating the treacherous man as a companion in arms. We therefore showed them no mercy and burned the inn to the ground. Alas and alack, the Witcher escaped us once again, but we tracked him to the ruins of the old fortress called Etnir, where he went to hide, or else perchance lay in wait by some monster. Illegible. We made haste to assault his position with all our strength, but still the treacherous foe slew 5 of my men, wounded me most severely, and brought the ruins roof collapsing down on us with some witchcraft. Never fear, we shall surely free ourselves from here soon. Meanwhile, I have ordered the vile Witcher's campsite searched and have found a diagram for some highly curious weapon. It is enclosed with this writing and trusted to your gracious safekeeping. Another day, perhaps 2, and we shall dig ourselves out this rubble and catch the Witcher. If fate is kind, perhaps I shall next send your grace not a missive but the Witcher's scalp. Illegible. Yet it must be said that from the very start he slighted your grace with his most rude and brusque manners, though it is beyond the reasoning of a simple knight such as I to comprehend how a base worm like that could dare refuse your duchessness anything. Why, serving your most graciousness is an honor, and anyone who shuns such service reveals himself as a simpleton and a knave. Thank all the heavens, the gods watch over your graceful being, and the merciless usurper, that twisted wretch who deems himself your father, could be ripped off his stolen throne without the need for that mutant's help. Yet it is a Witcher's swiving employ, your grace. If you will pardon my Tamarian to kill monsters and your good gracious father. Why? What was he, if not a beast, a murderous monster lapping up the blood of innocents? And since he was such a monster, though draped in human skin, revealing his monstrous form only through deeds and not demeanor, the Witcher ought to have killed him, as your grace asked of him. Therefore, it is judged that said freak shall pay with his neck for violating the dictates of honor and Witcher law alike. Your gracious humble servant. What a mess you created, brother Gerd. After Jarl, now Duchess and her knights. We have lot more to learn. Let's go to the ruins of the inn which was mentioned in that letter. See you guys near to the location. It seems we have a point of interest nearby. Let's see. What are you guys doing here?
What happened?
What happened, damn it, is that I fell and cracked me damn leg in two.
Stop whining, Peter. I'm ashamed to hear it. Pull yourself together, man. Worst case, Henrik'll whittle you a wooden leg. Old Ollah's got one, and you don't hear him complaining.
Old Ollah's also got lice, stinks and leaks out of both ends, yet he don't complain about that either. You two gonna help or no?
How'd you fall?
We set out to light a fire there, atop of the statue's shoulders, for our own glory and that of our ancestors.
Looks like you succeeded.
Aye, but the fire went big so quick Peter jumped back, lost his balance.
Got lucky anyway. Could have broken his neck falling from that height.
Skelligans are so obsessed with their customs and beliefs.
This statue, what is it?
An altar to the god of warriors. Any man who dares climb it and light the fire gains the favour of the gods, fame and
And an excellent chance of snapping his leg off at the arse. Are you gonna help me or are you gonna continue preaching?
You are very lucky, man. We have what you want.
This celandine should help you. Won't mend your leg, but it will make it hurt less.
thanks. Our undying gratitude, that gets you.
The gratitude of a dying man in my case. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Shut it and show me that leg. Thanks again. God's guide ye.
Brave fools die youngs. It was a side quest. Anyways, guys, meet you at the ruins of the inn.
How you like that silver?
Well, it seems we have a monster nest nearby. It's Siren's, of course. We will clear nest later. 2 wraiths. Okay, let me toss Spectre Oil. Arrest warrant for the Witcher Gerd. We have read this. There we go. Steel sword diagram and innkeep's notes. Let's read. That was right before dusk. Then a Witcher showed, dirty and unshaven and stinking worse than a fisherman from Pharaoh. Asked for a room and a bucket of water so he could freshen up some. First I didn't want to let him in on account of the bloody sack he was carrying, but then it came out he had arranged to meet Jorgen Ironhand here, and a friend of Jorgen's, a friend of mine, illegible. Sun had long set by the time Jorgen showed. Witcher handed him that sack and we all learned why it stank so bad. Inside was the head of a siren. Jorgen had contracted the Witcher to take it down after it attacked some folk in a cave in the northwest part of Spikarug. Seeing it dead cheered folk awful fast, and Jorgen, happy as a clam, started buying everyone rounds. The Witcher refrained at first, saying he was off to take care of a striga that would infested the ruins of a fortress on the northern edge of the isle. But in the end, he gave in. After all, there's no refusing Jorgen eligible. Made a lovely heap of coin that day, for the sun started rising and not a man had gone home. The Witcher got drunk with Jorgen and started telling us tales. Then we sat down for some Gwent. That Gerd, he might be a first-class warrior, but he is one lousy card player. Lost half his reward for that Siren to me, and drank the other half. Then, wanting to win it back, he wagered a diagram for some kind of steel sword. To my eye, it was a scrap of rubbish, but fuck it. Some things you gotta do for the sake of sportsmanship and camaraderie. So I accepted the wager. Illegible. Then a group of knights came here, and we all know what happened next. It seems Bear School is having crossbow like the counterpart cat. Last but not the least, we'll go to Siren's cave for the last diagram. Meet you guys near to the location.
Stinks of carrion.
Oh, here comes the groom. This cave is also having a Witcher contract. We'll just concentrate upon the final diagram only. Bloody drowners. Alright, that's all from Drowners. We'll not explore the cave now. Just the area where the diagram's supposed to be. It must be above. Let's see. There it is, something shining. We have to jump. Bingo, we have a letter and a crossbow diagram. Letter to Ingerborga Kleb's daughter. Okay. My dearest Ingerborga, illegible fragment, arrived at Fort Tuirseach on summer's first day. He tarried there a while, draining more than one barrel of mead with the Jarl. Soon both were fast friends. Then one day Jarl Torgeir summoned me and ordered me to sail to Spikarog with him, to show him to where the sirens were the thickest. It's no exaggeration, my little mountain goat, to say I've never met a warrior like him in my life. He is lithe as an eel and strong as a bear. When the sirens came at us, I hadn't even time to seize my axe before he had gutted them all. And his weapon, why, I have never seen its like, a crossbow, but so small he wields it with one hand. I know he has a sketch of it in his saddlebag, for I spied it when he was packing up. Once he is asleep, I'll try to sketch a copy to take to our smith on Unskellig, so he can make others, so we can protect ourselves from the sirens, case they return. Illegible fragment. Soon as dawn breaks, we are off. Sirens are swarming thicker and thicker. My hands are numb for so much sword swinging and my breath's wrecked, but thinking of you gives me strength. Rest of letter. Illegible. Poor guy. Alright, we have collected every single diagrams of Bear School Witcher gear. Now we'll go to Keatrold Armorer to craft them. See you in Keatrold.
So you're back. Was right, wasn't I?
Yes, buddy.
Craft something for me, will you?
Boots are ready to craft. It's an heavy armor, guys. There we go. Gauntlet is ready. And finally trouser. Thanks buddy for crafting.
So long.
Now we have a swordsmith nearby. Maybe he can craft Witcher swords. Let me meditate, guys.
Interested in a weapon? There's a tale behind every item I've got.
Will you craft Witcher swords for me?
Got a diagram. Like you to craft something for me.
Silver sword is ready to craft. Earth sign steel swords. There we go. Alright, that's all from crafting.
So long.
Time to put on new Witcher gear sets. Yes, armor piercing for steel sword. And poison for silver. And finally, Quen glyphs for chest armor. Okay, Geralt is all set. Perfect. Perfect Witcher gear for extreme cold condition. It's a heavy armor set. There we go, Geralt. Alright my friends, that's all from today's part. If you like our video, give like and share this video among your friends. New viewers who are liking our content, please subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to hit the notification bell as you will get notified as soon as we publish videos. See you soon in the next part. Take care.